again, viewers, to our program, Never Too Late to Learn, segment 2. And it's always so exciting because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends us, at every program, He sends us such special people. And today, inshallah, we will be speaking to Sister Dorothy Ndimande, and she is a healer and a helper. The reason I say that, the little that I know about her, and which we're going to know more about, inshallah, she takes care of a household where she maintains it, cleans it, makes sure that everything is in order. And in that way, in my understanding, is healing and helping. So Allah's name of Ya Nasir is activated through Dorothy. Alhamdulillah. She's going to share a story with us today and her guidance on her life. Alhamdulillah. With that, without further delay, we'd like to welcome Dorothy. Assalamu alaikum, Dorothy.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Rufina. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dorothy. So the first question, Dorothy, I'd like to ask you is how do we help the ones who are still in the dark and they need to hear what Allah is saying to them so that they can change and do right, as you have shared with us?
My wish maybe is to talk about Allah to them. Also to share with them through Quran and explain to them how is it helpful to listen to His voice or to His words, message, I can say.
So you are a student of the Quran. You are a student of the Quran and you're busy studying.
Yeah, yes, I just became a Muslim 2 or 3 weeks back, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So from those few days, I saw so much change in my life in a way that I also wish to talk to others so that they can see how it's good to be a Muslim too.
So what called out to your heart when you accepted or you accepted Allah in your life? What was it that attracted for you? What was it the most important thing that came to your heart how did you see Allah? How did you accept Allah?
I saw Him by change. My life has changed so much, and the healing inside me. That is it. Before, like if I see my life before and right now, I say the more I can see the different. Yes.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. And I also know that you're a mommy and a single parent, right? So you would like to share with us in terms of to explain to people how do we cover the gap of the father and balance both financial and also the love that they miss out from their dad. So what advice would you have for people?
Most of the time I can make sure that I do give them my time. I can speak to them and play with them. And I'm also willing to make them understand when since they are growing, to know that life without their daddy, it can happen that they can live normal life without him, as long they have me around. Yes.
Alhamdulillah. And also the other question that we were discussing, and you said in terms of the relationship with Allah, to be able to explain that to your children.
In terms of?
How do we introduce Allah to our children?
I think they will learn from me, whatever I'll be doing. Most of the time, if I'm reading my Quran, I have to be with them. They see what I do. And if we're praying, I have to be with them so that they learn from me what is good.
Alhamdulillah. So the role model, yes.
Yes. Yes.
What else would you like to share with us, Dorothy?
Maybe my life story.
Yes, please do. Thank you.
Yes. Before it was so hard for me, I can say, because I was staying with my fiance for maybe some years back. Then when he goes, he made sure that he left us in stressed with the kids. We didn't have any place to stay by then. Then he took everything from us. It was so hard by then. In a way that I also wish to give away my kids. I was struggling out. I was asking myself, how am I going to provide for them? Also, how am I going to be a good mother after what happened to me? Also, I can say maybe sometimes I also have anger against them. I saw as if they are the reason why I'm also struggling.
Yes.
But after I stayed, it was like 2018. Then I used to speak to Auntie Safia from the spiritual court. She also helped me so much in a way that she managed to give us maybe money to look for a place to stay. Then she helped us to give us food when we're struggling. So I also wished, when I saw ways of doing things, by then I wasn't even a Muslim, but she couldn't say, since she's a Christian, I can't help her, but she did. Also, my fiance was the one who wronged her, but instead of turning her back to us, she didn't. She supported us. That's the way. Also another thing that made me to feel like I can be one of them and help the other ladies or other people who will face a same situation like mine in life.
Alhamdulillah, that's absolutely beautiful, dear Dorothy. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, Allah's hand is always over you. Allah is always protecting you. Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Dorothy. We really appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you, welcome.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Dorothy?
About, maybe I can also ask some questions from you, maybe if possible, like as a mother, like there are some other things I'm still in learning how to be a good mother and some other stuff. Like I want to be like that mother who's bad, who sometimes who can take the frustrations to her kids and burden with them with what happened to me before. I want to make them see how life is like to introduce what is good for them for their future. To be like a good mother also here when she grows up, or the other one to be a good father again. I don't even wish them to go the same way to make the same mistakes I did when I was before. So I wish to learn more how to be a good mother to them.
Alhamdulillah. In my understanding and the little that you shared with me, you're already doing that, Dorothy. Alhamdulillah. Connecting to Allah in His book, learning to what Allah is saying, and you practicing that in your life. Your children are going to see you and they're going to say, wow, mom, I want to be like you, inshallah. So from the experience that we have is that if it's not about focusing on how to get the kids right, but how can we be better people? How can we be better? Our relationship better with Allah, and then our children see that, and that's when they learn. And that took many years to understand because initially it was, oh, I'm a mother, They must do the right thing, but was I doing the right thing? Was I being what Allah wanted me to do or to be? And I was far from that. So as I started to learn and say, no, I need to be more connected to Allah, I need to learn Allah, I need to love Allah. And then the children just fell into place, alhamdulillah, because they watched. And I wasn't preaching and shouting at them anymore. It was more like I kept my distance and I was just trying to be the best, I could be. And alhamdulillah, that's what you're doing. So inshallah, Allah will keep you guided and keep your children guided. And we make dua that Allah continue to bless you and bless your teacher, Safia, and inshallah grant abundance to spiritual courts for the work that they are doing. Ameen.
Yeah, Ameen.
Thank you so much, Dorothy.
You
Thank
are
you for joining us.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us. Alhamdulillah, it was a beautiful interview with Dorothy. This is the work Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does through us, and it's for us to observe, watch, and see how Allah brings life, alhamdulillah. With that, until next week, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.